Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about supplements and my personal opinion on them. And this is going to be a two-part series. So today I'm going to be talking about my personal opinion on supplements and the foundational ones that I believe can help everyone. And then the next video will be where I show you exactly which supplements I take. And I just want to make it clear that I'm not here to tell you whether you need to or don't need to be taking supplements. As always, I'm just expressing my personal opinion from my personal journey and what's helped me along my path. So when I first became raw vegan, I was totally against using supplements. I wanted to get all of my nutrition from whole foods. I wasn't open to the fact that maybe supplements could help assist me in healing and achieving optimal health. Now, I'm not someone that has cupboards lined up and stocked with pills and bottles. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's necessary. But I do have a few supplements that have really made a positive impact on my life, which I'm excited to share with you. Now, I totally agree that supplements aren't exactly natural, but as I've spoken about before, we don't exactly live in a natural world. I mean, if you are out in the mountains or by the seaside and you're breathing in clean, fresh air and you're eating food that you grow in your own garden and freshly pick every day in mineral-rich soil, then I definitely believe that you probably wouldn't need to take supplements. But these days, most people live in areas where we are constantly breathing in polluted air. We're eating mineral deficient, unripened fruit and vegetables, and we are constantly exposed to radiation and chemicals from the things around us. So I definitely don't think that it hurts to take in extra nutrients to help our bodies fend off unwanted toxins and chemicals and help us consume particular nutrients that we may not be getting naturally anymore. Now, one thing I want to make clear is that not all supplements are created equally. Unfortunately, many people nowadays are spending tons and tons of money on low quality, highly processed supplements which aren't really doing anything at all because the body simply doesn't recognize them. So it's important to educate yourself so that you can separate the duds from the ones that actually work. And here are a few things to watch out for when it comes to supplements. So stay clear of supplements that have the word natural flavors on them. It is a label for a mystery chemical compound and it always has MSG in it, which acts as an antagonist against the body. It can even be disguised as things like vanilla flavoring and those sorts of things, so definitely watch out for those. Obviously, being a vegan, I'm against recommending absolutely any type of animal products. But when it comes to supplements specifically, a lot of companies use bovine derivatives from extremely low quality sources which are overloaded with chemicals, hormones, heavy metals, and lots of other undesirable elements. So opting for plant-based vegan supplements is always recommended. Although whey protein is quite popular these days, especially when it comes to protein powders, a lot of people are actually unaware that whey protein has glutamic acid, which is actually a form of MSG. Despite any companies advertising how clean their whey protein products are, it's not possible for whey protein not to have glutamic acid because it's a part of the process of making it. When you're looking for supplements, definitely don't forget to check out the other ingredients listed on the back. So usually the key ingredients will be listed on the front and then they'll have a section listed other ingredients on the back. And here is where a lot of the preservatives will lie. So avoid supplements that have a long, lengthy list of other ingredients which are usually harmful chemicals and preservatives because these destroy your immune system and your digestive lining as well. So now I want to share some foundational supplements that I believe anyone can benefit from no matter where they are on their health journey. So I learned from a medical medium that the best probiotics we can get is from freshly picked raw fruits and vegetables which have been unwashed. And this is because they actually contain special microorganisms called elevated biotics, which are on the above ground surface of the fruits and vegetables. Unfortunately, most people these days buy their fruits and vegetables from the supermarket or the farmer's market, and most of these have been sprayed, they've been picked unripe, and they've been washed as well. So I truly believe that taking a high quality plant-based probiotic is highly beneficial for balancing out our gut bacteria and creating a healthy digestive tract. So vitamin B12 is a vitamin that supports healthy brain function, nervous system, energy production, and the formation of red blood cells. And following on from the elevated biotics that I was just talking about, those are actually the microorganisms that we ingest that survive the digestive process and reach our ileum, which is where they actually produce vitamin B12 for our bodies. And seeing as most of us do not get those elevated biotics anymore, I think it is so important that everyone takes a B12 supplement. Now, I'm never sure how to pronounce these words, so just bear with me. But I think it's cyanocobalamin is the most common form of vitamin B12 on the market today, but it is not the one that you want. It is actually a cheap, low quality form of B12 that a lot of companies use for marketing purposes. So cyanocobalamin actually contains a cyanide molecule that must be processed by our livers. And the process of removing this cyanide molecule actually uses methyl groups which are normally used to lower homocysteine levels. And higher homocysteine levels causes stress on the heart. So cyanocobalamin actually robs your body of beneficial methyl groups. And this is actually a perfect example of when taking no vitamins is better than taking a vitamin like this. So the next one is methocobalamin, which you might have heard about. It's becoming more popular. And this is still not the really big one that you need, but you do need a small amount of this. The one you also need is called adenosylcobalamin. And you really need this so that you don't get neurological disorders, things like anxiety, immune system breakdown, and thyroid problems. Now, a myth that I want to debunk is B12 shots. You really need to take B12 orally. Do not get it injected. When you take it orally, it gets absorbed into the system where it's tagged and made active so that when it enters the bloodstream, it's in a form that our body and organs actually recognize. When it's injected, it actually bypasses this process. So the shots aren't as effective as when taken orally. These B12 shots also contain the cyanocobalamin version, which is not the one that you want. And they also have the potential to trigger an overreaction in sensitive bodies. And I also want to make clear that it's a total myth that just because you become vegetarian or vegan, it automatically makes you B12 deficient. Most people across the globe are B12 deficient simply because they are not taking in those elevated biotics from freshly picked fruits and vegetables. And also, just because your blood test may come back as showing that you have normal or high levels of B12 doesn't actually mean that it's making a difference to your health, because the vitamin may not actually be in its bioavailable most active form, and therefore the organs may not actually be absorbing it and using it properly. So DHA and EPA, these are your essential omega-3 fatty acids. These are important for your heart and eye health, your brain function, and keeping your inflammation at bay. And please get these essential fatty acids from a plant source like algae oil, not from fish oil. Even if the company tells you that the product is clean, fish oil can still be contaminated and contain mercury. And do you really want to risk taking in any form of mercury into the body? Also, using fish for their oil is not a sustainable practice and has a major impact on the ocean. So it's really not environmentally friendly. So these are the 3 foundational products that I believe can benefit anyone, and they're the ones that have made the biggest difference in my life. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss next week's video, where I'm going to be showing you exactly which supplements I take and providing links so you can get them as well if you like. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have foundational supplements that you love and take and have made a big difference in your life. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!